Hello everyone and welcome back to my tutorial. Today we're gonna talk again about the Speckle, how you can use in your daily life, in daily work, and what you can create. So today we not will just see how it's working. Today I will show you just one of the way how you can use it. If you are ready, let's get started. For this lesson we will use Rhino and we will use the Revit. I wanna show you the workflow between this program. Let's start. Now here we are in Rhino. As you can see, it's a new document, so it's new project. I will maximize my view. So this is not tutorial how to use the Rhino. This is tutorial how to use the Speckle. Once you will install the Speckle, you just download it, install it. It's simple, just 2 clicks. You will get it in Rhino. Don't forget install the plugins, because in Rhino you should install the plugins. Once you will install the manage Speckle, you will see. When you did it, you will get two bottoms, here the Speckle and BIM elements. That's it, we don't need anything. And yes, install it in Revit. Okay, next what we will do. Next I should create the some geometry. Let me will create the rectangular geometry. I will do it 10 meter by 15 meter. Here we are. And here, as you can see, our rectangular one. Now we need only the copy it. I wanna copy it. I will write the copy. I will use the vertical one and I will copy by 40 meters. Okay, done. So here we are. As you can see, we have 2 objects. I will just a bit maybe rotate that one for the 35 degree, why not? I will select both of them and I will say this one will be twisted curves. And divided by 10, so as you can see, divided by 10, it means like 4 meters each level. Okay, here we are. Now I will select all this geometry and I will place it here. Right click, change the layer object, and let's call it the curve. It's much easiest to manage our geometry. Now let's select this all curves and create the planar surface. Oh, it's here. Planar surface, enter, that's it. We not see anything because we should change the type of the view to the shaded one, and now we can see our planar view. Now I will unselect the curve, I don't need it right now. I will select all my surfaces. Right click here, change the layer, and it will be floor. So what we should do, we should write the parameter for this surface. So I don't know why it's here the 2 surfaces. Yeah, somehow I get here the 2 surfaces. I don't know why. Maybe I double click the spacebar. It doesn't matter. Just check it. Is it 2 elements or not? Here the one, here the one, here the 2. Yeah, okay, so just my mistaken. Okay, now let's select all these elements. Let's go to the properties and let's see the attribute user text. As you can see, here is the nothing. Let's add the attributes. This is a floor, so we're going to the BIM elements and let's select the floor. Let's enter it, and now as you can see, Speckle schema, this is a floor. This is something like a category in Revit. Will be. It's not right now, but it will be. And now it's time to use the Speckle. Let's go back to the Speckle. I will select it and we will create the new stream. You don't have any streams if you're not using the Speckle. Of course, you don't have any streams. Let's create the new stream and let's call it like the floors Revit, or maybe Rhino. So like this we will understand this is our Rhino model to do Revit. So let's create the new stream. Congratulations, we did it, and we have the now new stream. Now this stream doesn't have anything inside. How I know it? I can easily go to the view, online view, and as you can see, here is the nothing. This stream has not receiving any data. Now I will select all these my floors. Future floors, I mean. Let's select it. Let's go to the selection. Now it's using the everything, but I wanna use the selection. So what I'm select, that exactly thing I wanna send it. Let's select this selection. Now you can see it's 12 objects. This is right. And let's send it. You can write some message if you want, like check it out, here's the new floors, whatever. Now let's go back to the 3D view. I mean to the online view. Here is our center 12 elements. Let's see it. Actually now, yeah, it's here. So as you can see, we can see the first our future object. And now we can go to the Revit. Let's go to the Revit, create the new, as you see, I'm creating the new project. I don't have anything in this project. Yeah, let's go to the 3D view. I already have here the Speckle, but if you don't, go to the, here the Speckle, select the Revit connector, and you will get it. Actually, as you can see, I don't see my stream. It's actually it will be here, but a bit later on. It should be spent a bit some time. But if you wanna get it right now, you can do another thing. Go back to the Rhino, go here to the 3D view, just copy this address, this one address. Oh, I mean this one, sorry. Go inside to this one thing and copy this address. Go back to the Revit, and here you just can add the URL here. I will place it, add, and as you can see, here's our building. And let's receive this data. Just click on the receive, just wait a few seconds, and as you can see, we get the floors. This is a floors actually. This is Revit floors. It's not the Rhino geometry or some generic geometry. This is a floors. So now you can use it. Actually, if you will change, for example, some rotation, for example, I don't want to use this rotation, I want to now use this rotation. Don't know why, but this is my idea. Like this. Now I will select everything again. I will select it. Let's send my changes. Let's go back to the Revit. As you can see, we received some changes. Let's go to the receive. Let's go to the edit. Check it out. This is latest. Always use the latest one. And let's receive the latest data. And as you can see, it was to rotate easily, yes, and it's workable. So now you know how to export some simple geometry. Now I show you just some a bit tricky things, because the Speckle, it's not just sending data, it's about the workflow. And now we will go back to the Rhino. Now we don't need actual Speckle, I will leave it here. So what we're gonna do? I no need for right now my floors. I will go to default and floors off, and I need my curves. So we will create the wall. Of course, we can create the walls like this. For example, I want to create some internal walls, so maybe it will be here. One. Let me. I will do it. One wall will be here. Enter. Let's say I'm using the walls. So I mean the lines, and it's stopped to use. It's okay. Happens sometimes. This will be our internal wall. I don't know why like this, but I want like this. Okay, here we are. As you can see, here we have the polyline, here we have just a line. This is a matter for us, but we will do it. I will show you what we will do. I will use the loft. No, I want to copy first. I will copy it. Copy. Vertical one, and from this point to this point. Okay, done. Now I wanna, for example, use these two lines, and I wanna create from that loft. I wanna show you the two different things. And now I will use this line, and also create the loft. Done. Actually, the idea is same, but this one only one edge. Here we have the few edges, let's say. Let's create the walls. It will be our layer like this, and let's select all our walls and place it there. I don't need now any curves, I need only walls. Okay, so now let's select both of them, and let's use the BIM object and wall. Enter, and let's check it out. Nothing here. I'll try one more time. And as you can see, it's not going to the wall. I'll try to the face wall, and it's working. Just be careful with that. Let's use the face wall, and it's working. So now we will send our walls, only our walls. For example, I want to send, or no, we will send with our floors. Let's say it's not the time for that. No, actually, I should rotate it. It's because we rotated the previous one, and we will rotate this one. Okay, we will rotate it. I don't need to actually see any curves. Select it off. So let's select all our new geometries and let's select it and let's send it. Just a few seconds and we get the problem. The problem is because you cannot export the walls if it's not just one edge. As you can see here, the few edges and you cannot do it. But if I will delete this one thing, if I will select only just this one edge, select and send, we not will get any problem. And we're going back to the Revit, we receiving the data. Let me will receive the data. Here is the bottom, if you can see it. And we will get our wall. It's actually the wall, as you can see. You can change it, for example, to curtain. No, it's curtain impossible. But anyway, you can change to the another one. And as you can see, it's not a big problem. You can use it. So this is just one level thing what I want to show you. You can create the walls. Nice. But let's say you want to create the facade. As you can see, if you have some complicated shape, it's a bit hard to transfer your geometry from the Speckle in right category to the Revit. But actually, we have one tricky thing, and I will do it right now. The tricky thing is, first of all, we should create the form actually. Let me go back to the flow form. I need only the curves actually. And let's go to the curves. I don't need anything more. I will select this my curves and I will use the loft. As you understand, it will be a bit hard form. Loft. Let me. Now it's working. I don't know what's happened. Push this one to the somewhere. Let me. I will push it here. And it's called facade. Okay. I don't need anything, only just facade. So it's here my facade, and as you can see, it's complicated form, but we should use it. We somehow should use it. And I will send only my facade. I don't need send my, for example, the floors. I need only just facade. How I can do that? Actually, the nicest things in the Speckle, you can separate, or for example, sending your data or receiving your data. For example, now we are using the main branch, but we can create the new one. Let's create the new one and let's call it the facade. So now here we will have only the facade, as you can see here. Let me will connect to the facade. I will select it. As you can see, I'm not using any category. I don't need it. And let's select this element. As you can see, one element, branch its facade, and let's send it. And now it will be everything alright. Everything alright. Now we're going back to the Revit, but actually we're not going to this file. We will create the new file with the conceptual mess, and as you can understand, I will a bit cheat. Is it cheating, or maybe this is smart way? I don't know. Tell me in comments below. Okay, so here we are, and let's load our Revit model in Rhino. We want to receive the data from the facade branch. Let's load our data, and as you can see here we get geometry. We can work with this geometry right here, like divide the surface and work here with this surface here. Why not? For example, you can create some I don't know, for example, the pattern, and you can work it here, or you can just let me look back, or you can just straight away load inside to your project. Okay, I cannot see it. It's because the messing forms it's unshowed, but you can see it now, everything alright. Let me, I will go to the 3D view. Here my one smallest problem, because we should rotate it and place on the right side. So now everything alright. So you need somehow to, for example, to create the control point, which will be placed all the two geometry in one side. Or you can use, for example, the coordinates also. Why not? And now we can use, for example, the wall. We can use this one thing. And as you can see, here's our wall. We can now change this wall to the glazing. Always I forgot, like glazing you cannot use. You can use the curtain system. Let's use the curtain system, and here our curtain system. So as you can see, it's really, really nice, and easily you can control your form. Because if you're going back, for example, here, and something will change here, I don't know. I will go, for example, back, and we can, for example, use the loft here. We want to divide, for example, this form, and we want to use only loft here. Done. So again, you just go to select these two objects, place it. Oh, sorry, I was the back and I deleted my facade. It's okay, I will do it one more time. And as you can see, we have two forms. We can choose these two forms, we can go here, and here's our facade, and we can write the message. Now we have two facades. Okay, now we have some message with this one. Save this sender without sending. Okay, and let's send our to the branch line new changes. Let's sending. It's done. Let's go back to our 3D shape, and let's receive this data from the Rhino, from the facade. Receiving. Check it out. This is latest one. Let's receive this data. As you can see now, it's two separated one. Let's now load to the project. We already rotate our project, so we no need to do anything. And as you can see, it was now two separated modules. Let's select our facade and update by facade. Okay, it's not working with that because we separated. So, but we can create it one more time again. So done. Oh, I selected, but I don't know what's happened. I didn't create the system, sorry. It's my mistake. Create the system and create the system. And as you can see, by this way you can easily control your form, easily create the facade, and the Speckle helping you, for example, descending the data, creating the streams. It's like variants. You can see your variants in web. After working you in Revit, for example, you can send it anywhere where you want. If you go to the website of the Speckle, you will see there a lot of the different programs which is the Speckle working. If you will go to connectors, you will see. I just now talking about the Revit and the Rhino, but we have also the Grasshopper, we have the AutoCAD, so, and many more in ArchiCAD also. So even the Blender, you can just send it and render it there. And so just play around with that, and you will find, I think, more useful way in your work, in your daily life. So if you are really interested about the Speckle, I can go more deeply how to working with the parameters, to working with the, for example, not between two programs, between like from the start to end project. I mean from the scratch to the render. Just let me know below the video, and by this way I will understand you need more and more tutorials about the Speckle. For this tutorial is finished. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.